y'all. What's happening, y'all? Welcome to another episode of My White Friend Rob. I am Steve, and that is my brother all the way on the East Coast, Rob. How you doing, my man? You've been teasing it. You've been teasing it. Now tell me what happened with that.
No, you know what? I've been teasing it and teasing it and teasing it at my age. I got to take a pill and come back in 5 minutes. All right, so here's what happened. So we have
Drink some water, brother. Drink some water. Go ahead.
does water help you?
Yes, I'm 51. It'll get it right back up in about 45 minutes.
Do you pour it on it? All right, so listen. We have a mutual friend who passed away. It goes by the name of Danny.
Yes.
One of your closest friends, he and I were absolute brothers. So he passes away, and I don't think people understand with comedians that we ball bust, that people
All
don't
the
get.
time.
You know? Like, now here, you tell me if this is something I could say in my act or not. So this is Danny, this guy who passed away. We were brothers, and I did a lot for him. You know what I did. I'm not looking for this for praise, but he had nobody. His mom passed. I had to pay for his headstone, his mother's headstone, you know, lawyer fees and the death thing, and in and out of programs and all of that.
Right.
So Danny's on his deathbed. I got to pay for his funeral. He says to me, I have currency in my apartment. It is before they came up with the U.S. Treasury. They are in absolute mint condition. This is, I don't know if you can see it. This one says the Republic of Texas. This is the $3 bill from the Republic of Texas. I've got, now I had more than this, but look at all of these, okay? They were in pristine shape in a...
Dude, that's worth a lot of money right now. You haven't even, that's worth a lot right now.
I look it up, right? I find out what these things are worth. They're in, so anyway, so he puts them in a Ziploc bag and in a book under his bed. So on his deathbed, he tells me, pay for everything with... So I go into his house and sure enough, there's the stuff, and here's all of this stuff. I go out to lunch with his lawyer who paid for a lot of the stuff, and I'm like, listen, here, I want you to, here, each one of these is worth $8,000. Here's $20,000. Put your kid into college. This is on Danny. We cry, we hug, he pays for lunch because I gave him $24,000 worth of this, right? He gets home. On the bottom, tiny, souvenir. Souvenir. These are all from a fucking gift shop. So the whole time he knew, and to me, that means Danny got the last laugh.
Oh, wait. So you never saw a souvenir on that all that time?
No. All this time, I'm going online. I'm looking for him. I think
So you went online. You didn't actually get them appraised. You just looked it up yourself.
I looked online to find out how much they each were worth. They're each worth like $8,000. I had all of these things. I had like $50,000.
They're all worth $8,000, just minus the ones that say souvenir.
There are none that tell you. Every single one of them says souvenir. This one says souvenir. This one says, look at the last one. It was a souvenir. This one says you're a fucking idiot for not looking at the last three that said souvenir.
This was a great story until you basically you got fucked over.
Right? But anyway, I've been dying to tell you that story.
That is.
But to me, that's how comics. Don't you still think that is a hats off to Danny?
Did he know?
Oh, I think he knew. I talked to one of his best friends. I think he knew that it was.
You know the thing? I don't know. I also remember our buddy Danny had 3 groups of best friends. So that's a story I would love to talk about because I wonder how many other people have went through that. Like we showed up to the funeral to see our brother, see him off, and then there was a group of friends over here that had a whole relationship with him, and there was a group over here that. And when we all talked, and it was funny because we was all like, oh my God, we never knew because he was kind of private, but not. Like he would call me and I would pray for him but it would be like maybe once a month.
He was Santa Claus at every one of my kids' Christmases. And we're Jews. That's how crazy he is.
Right.
And he'd come up as Santa and go, dude, it's Hanukkah, get out of the house. No, I'm Jewish, my wife is wrong. So we have Christmas, and he was Santa every year, and every year I would pay him. He never wanted money. But
I know Jewish people celebrate. My agent, I went to
oh,
her
who would have
house.
thought? Your agent's what, Jewish? Go on.
Yeah, but she had a Christmas tree with the Jewish what is the what's
Star
the
of
candle?
David, the
Yeah,
menorah?
all of those hanging off of it. They didn't have ornaments. It was just the Star of David and the menorahs all on the tree. And then she cooked a nice Christmas dinner, and that's when I realized white people don't know what seasoning is. Great people, but they're afraid of seasoning.
Seasonings, there's 4 of them. Winter, fall, spring, summer. Those are the 4
Or
seasonings.
in LA, there's 2 seasons. It's pilot season and summer. That's all we get out
That's
here.
funny. That's funny. But anyway, I was dying to share that with you because not a lot of people could
I
relate to
never
it.
knew that. So those, and you kept those in an envelope to make it look like those were really worth something.
And he
So
put them
let
in a
me ask you
Ziploc
something.
bag in a
But let
book.
me ask you this though. So check this out. At the bottom, can't you go to Kinko's and cut the part off with the slicer where it says voucher?
And do what?
Sell them.
Oh, you're on crack. See,
I'm
you do
on
have a lot to
weed.
teach me.
I'm on weed, but not crack. So look, you take that off where it says at the bottom where it says
No, you can't. You can't. But anyway, I thought you'd get a kick out of that. But God rest
that
his
was a
soul,
great
Danny.
story.
Yeah.
I listen. Danny was probably one of the most interesting people that I found out he was interesting after his life. That's why I want to start giving people their flowers now. That's why I
Yep.
agreed to do this podcast because you're getting older. You're not going to be here much longer. So I want
What do you
people
know?
that
I don't know. What do you know? They said it was a mole.
So that's why I want to give you your flowers now because at 74, I mean, I know your real age, but I don't want to rub it in. At 74, you're not going to be here much longer. So I
Right.
want to do this podcast with my friend
Well,
Rob.
then I'm going to share something with you. It wasn't a mole. It was a ferret.
All right.
All right.
So
White music next time?
please, I want you pick a song, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to listen to white radio for a whole week. So
It's called
whatever
AM.
song. Yeah, right. All right. So I'm gonna find a rock station, preferably one that don't fire their jocks for saying stupid stuff. I got
Right.
your back, brother.
Yeah.
Fired my man just because he's a dummy. I got your back, Rob. Let me
Someday
tell you
we'll get
something.
into all the bullshit that happened. But anyway, we're
Right, but
turning.
I got your back. I want to listen. What's the name of the station you was on? I want to talk to them
I
right now.
can't say it.
I can't say a station. Goddamn
You
it!
can't say
How
it.
dare?
Seriously, you can't because my contract was such that I don't think we can say it. But I
Okay,
can
so I
tell
want-
you it was between this number and this number.
Well, I'm gonna say whatever the station we can't say. How dare you fire somebody just because they stupid? I got your back, Rob.
Thank you. Hey, look at the people that agreed to do this podcast, right? If it wasn't for stupidity.
Only 2 stupid people who agreed to this podcast.
All right, pal, next time.
My brother.
See ya.
Please have the info for me.
Yep.